Very good morning, dear friends. Myself, Dr. Vikrant Sudhakar Palekar. I am working as an assistant professor in Gokhale Education Society, the Arts, Commerce and Science College, Jawar, Palghar. In the series of heterocyclic chemistry, we are doing this third lecture on reactions of pyridine oxide, quinoline and isoquinolines. So in this particular video, we are going to see the reactions given by the pyridine oxide. In earlier videos, we have seen the reactivity given by these heterocycles, and based upon that, which are the favorable sites for electrophilic substitution reaction and nucleophilic substitution reactions we have seen. Now, in this particular part, we are going to see the reactions. That is, first reaction is aromatic electrophilic substitution reaction. Substitution reactions, generally what happens, the weak electrophile is being replaced by the strong electrophile, and these particular reactions are called as substitution reaction. In case of the aromatic substitution reaction, we know that the hydrogen from the aromatic compound is being replaced or substituted by incoming strong electrophile. So such reactions are called as aromatic electrophilic substitution reaction. If we see what are the examples of aromatic electrophilic substitution reaction, then nitration reaction. In case of the nitration reaction, the nitrating mixture, that is HNO3 and H2SO4, being used to generate electrophile, that is NO2, which then attacks on the aromatic part, and hydrogen is being replaced, that is substituted by NO2 group. So this is particular reaction is nitration reaction. Then another example of electrophilic substitution reaction is sulfonation, in which we can use the concentrated H2SO4, or we can use oleum, in which hydrogen is being replaced by SO3 group. So this is a simple sulfonation reaction. In case of the halogenation reaction, we have to use any halogen in presence of ion, in which the hydrogen is being substituted by the halogen. So we are going to get the mixture of halobenzenes. So this is how we can carry out electrophilic substitution reaction. Then Friedel-Crafts alkylation reaction is also a very good example of aromatic electrophilic substitution reaction, in which the alkyl halide in presence of anhydrous aluminum chloride reacted to form alkyl benzenes. So these are the examples of aromatic electrophilic substitution reactions. When we say the reactions, we generally see for the starting compound and end product. But mechanism is one of the important part which is always being considered when we have to see any particular reaction. We are going to see the simple mechanism of nitration reaction. So as we know that in nitration reaction, the nitrating mixture is being prepared, and that is being reacted with the benzene to form the nitrobenzenes. Suppose if we see the mechanism, in the first part when nitrating mixture reacts, they form the strong electrophile, that is NO2+. So this electrophile then attacks in the second step benzene ring. Okay, so what will happen in this particular stage? When nitro group attacks the benzene ring, so it is being attached inside the benzene ring, and once it get introduced inside the benzene ring, the aromaticity of the benzene ring get disturbs, and you can find there is a charge, that is carbocation is being formed. So as we know that every charge species is unstable, so in order to stabilize this particular charge, there is a delocalization of pi electron occurs, and you can observe that this particular charge get delocalized inside the benzene. So we can say there occurs a different resonating structures which help to stabilize the charge present on the molecule. So in the last step, what has happened, this charge species as being unstable, in order to stabilize, the proton is being abstracted to regenerate its aromaticity back. So this is how we get the formation of this nitro benzene compounds. So this is a mechanism. So this mechanism, why it is important? Because the resulting structures are helped to understand the stabilization of these compounds. Now we will see the various reactions given by the pyridine N oxide. As we know that pyridine N oxide is the molecule where nitrogen is coordinately bonded to oxygen. So it is being very reactive as compared to the pyridine. So it gives various different electrophilic substitution reaction. We will see one by one. First reaction is halogenation reaction. So in which what happens, suppose if you see the example of chlorination reactions, we know that the reagents used can be a SOCl2, that is thionyl chloride, or we can use POCl3. So what happens, this pyridine N oxide when reacted with the thionyl chloride, the electrophile, that is Cl plus, is generated, and we know that in case of the aromatic electrophilic substitution reaction for pyridine oxide, 2 and 4 positions are more electron deficient, electron dense, electron rich. So what will happen, the incoming electrophile will go at 2 and 4 positions, and you will get the mixture of two compounds, that is one is 2-chloropyridine N oxide and another is 4-chloropyridine N oxide. So you will get the mixture for chlorination reaction in case of the pyridine N oxide. Then the next reaction, nitration. Pyridine N oxide reacted with the nitrating mixture, that is HNO3 and H2SO4. So NO2 is the electrophile generated, which is then reacted at 160 degrees Celsius. You will get the formation of major product as a 4-nitropyridine N oxide. So as we know that 4 position is more favorable for electrophilic substitution reaction. So 4-nitropyridine N oxide is the form as the product for the nitration of pyridine N oxide. Then third reaction is the amination reaction. As we know that amination reaction is the nucleophilic substitution reactions, where NH2 minus acts as a nucleophile. So for amination reaction, the pyridine N oxide is reacted with the soda amide in presence of liquid ammonia. So you will get the reaction at 2 and 4 position. So what will happen at 2 position and 4 position, the amination will occur. So you will get the product as a 2-amino pyridine N oxide and 4-amino pyridine N oxide. So again at nucleophilic substitution reactions is also favored at 2 and 4 positions. So this is the amination reaction. Remember, for amination reaction, the strong base, that is NaNH2, that is sodamide, is being used in presence of liquid ammonia. Next reaction is with butyl lithium. As we know that butyl lithium is a very strong base. So what happens, in the first step, pyridine N oxide reacted with the N-butyl lithium. So this butyl lithium abstracted the hydrogen at 2 positions. So this hydrogen is being abstracted, and at this particular 2 position you will observe that there is a lithiation takes place. The lithium molecule is formed. So this particular compound is now in the category of organolithium compounds. So this 2-lithium pyridine N oxide then reacted with the carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is then being used. So you will observe in presence of carbon dioxide and in acidic condition, that is H+, this particular group, that is COH group, is introduced at 2 position. So you will get the formation of pyridine N oxide 2-carboxylic acid. So this particular reaction is very important in order to introduce the carboxylic group at 2 positions. So remember, this particular reaction is favored in presence of very strong base, that is butyl lithium, and you will get the introduction of carboxylic group at 2nd position of pyridine N oxide. So in order to summarize the today's video, we need to remember certain points. That the first reaction, that is chlorination reaction, in presence of thionyl chloride, you will get the mixture of the products, that is 2 and 4 chloropyridine N oxide. So chlorination reaction is favored at 2 and 4 positions. In case of the nitration reactions, you will get the 4-nitropyridine N oxide as the one of the major important product for nitration reaction. For amination reaction, as it is a nucleophilic substitution reaction, so you will get the 4-aminopyridine N oxide as a major product by using sodamide and liquid ammonia as a reagent for pyridine N oxide. And lastly, when pyridine N oxide is reacted with the butyl lithium, it forms organolithium compounds, which is then reacted with the carbon dioxide in acidic medium. You will get the pyridine N oxide 2-carboxylic acid. So these are the important reactions we need to summarize in case of the pyridine N oxides reactions. So go through these 4 reactions. Some of them are electrophilic substitution reaction and some of them are nucleophilic reactions. So with this lecture we stop. Thank you.